Hello, and welcome to James Less's Express Lane, where we get you out as fast as possible. On his disappearing money, people who criticize like that are idiots, who don't have actual personal responsibility because they live with their parents. Oh, they used the wrong there. Or they leech it off other people. They don't know what it's like to be an adult and have this shit creep up all the time. Snort. People like me don't have credit anymore. I don't have the credit to just put it something that comes up on the credit. It's like, I'll just put it on my credit. Oh no! Papa Verda, help! I don't have credit anymore. One of the option for a decade. And astounding that he doesn't actually hear himself trying to tell others they don't understand adult life and finances when he's literally explaining he's been bankrupt, has to live off of what other people are willing to give him. Guess what? I don't live with my parents. I have a house and a car and bills like utilities, electric, cable, gas, water. But also, I have credit. I have a lot of credit. You know why? Because I didn't declare bankruptcy. Because I'm not a fucking moron. And mind you, he's not been paying on the Connecticut condo for, 2 years now? And he's not been having to pay on his credit cards for over a year. Because he stopped paying on them, November? October, November 2019 is when he stopped paying on his credit cards. Because he just couldn't do it anymore, guys. It's been, fucking years of you not having played Connecticut condo or your credit card. And yet somehow he is still always broke. What is creeping up on you? You don't have anything. Sound like, oh, little Billy hurt himself playing soccer. I had to take him to the ER to get his leg checked out. You don't have that. And it's not like you got hurt. First of all, if you got hurt doing anything, well, I know we had the whole, my back, I threw up my back, lives up a gallon of milk, so I can't take down my balloons. But no, if he had had a serious injury, like if he fell down the stairs, or he slipped and fell on ice, we would have heard about it. We definitely would have heard about that whining and crying. Guys, the HOA is supposed to take care of the sidewalk and they didn't. Snore. It's their fault. I should sue them, but I don't have the money for it. So I just need you guys to give me more money. If we give you more money, DSP, will you sue the HOA? No! I can't afford a lawyer. But that's why we would be giving you more money, DSP, so you could afford a lawyer. No, it's going to go to my bills. And of course, the Jackwagon during his Street Fighter stream kinda technically admitted that, oh guys, I need to pay the tax guy. What? No, I only paid him half of what he wants. Like, wait. So this guy took half? I don't know about you, but let's say I take my car to mechanic. Alright, you need back shocks, tires, oil change, rotation, whatever. Alright, altogether it's going to be $800. Do you think I can just give him $400 and drive away? No. So if you don't have the money for all the repairs that you want and or need, well, do what you can afford. I just... What tax guy goes, oh no, you can pay me half now, mister. I declared bankruptcy because I refused to pay my bills. I'll take half now and hope that you pay me the other half later. No tax guy works like this. No business would work like this. One thing I can think of is a very small company, like, let's say it's a motorcycle repair shop, and like, oh yeah, my friend damaged his motorcycle when he had to swerve out away from some jackass who pulled out in front of him. I will repair it, get just the parts, knowing that he will owe me this much, and you know what? A couple months from now, I need to get my roof redone. Hey, you know how you used to owe me this much for the repair to your motorcycle that I did? How about you come over and help me reshingle my roof? Okay, we'll call it even. Yes, you will have that. I've had to do stuff like that before. And helped others with that before. But this is not, a small business guy with 3 customers and DSP is one of them. And they're all friends. And it's like, hey, yeah, you help me do my taxes. That plumbing work you wanted done? You wanted to take out the old shower, put in a new one, replace all that? Yeah, I'll do that for you if you do my taxes for me. Great. If this isn't like that, this is literally, Yeah, guys, I begged and pleaded for you to give me thousands of dollars. You gave it to me, and then I paid him half. Well, if you paid him half, where'd the other half go of the money that you raised? Mister, I need $100 a stream. Get $760 in one stream, over $400 on another, which would be over 11 streams worth of money. And yet, the very next stream, guys, only raised $38. I can't continue playing this game if I only get $38. But you're good. You could literally make nothing in tips for 9 more streams after those first 2 and still come out ahead. No! Cheers, subs, bits, whatever, they don't count. YouTube ad revenue, they don't count. Patreon, they don't count. Only tips count as money. Which is such a weird thing with him. Like the guy gets like a $8,000, $9,000 check from Twitch on the 15th. But somehow that money doesn't exist. Only tips exist. Guys, I gotta pay $400 to the HOA fees in Connecticut because they won't foreclose on the condo. Well, take that out of your Twitch payment. No, that doesn't exist. Only tips. So you guys need to tip me $400, right? Meow. Snort. Just amazing. He doesn't pay credit cards. Doesn't pay on the Connecticut condo. Still pays HOA fees because he's an idiot. It's like, alright, he has utilities, condo, the car, and then the HOA fees for Connecticut. That's it. Oh, no, wait a minute. He has a wife who works, according to him. Where's all of her money going? She doesn't. What debt could she possibly have? She lives with you. Oh, she's got to pay for her phone. All right. Let's say she got the most expensive plan possible. She got a $150 plan. All right, that's 1 check a week. What about the other 3 checks a month? I mean, that's 1 check in a month. What about the other 3 checks that month? What is that going to? Is she really buying that many copies of Skyrim? She really can't help you out with, oh, hey, honey, since you're the one who drives the car more, could you maybe possibly be the one who puts gas in the car? And if she is, and mind you, if she is actually doing that, then that's a bill he doesn't have to pay. Which again brings up the question of, where is the money going? I know everyone's screaming, WWE Champions time, I love it. Thank you, Sir Bernal. Well, yes, obviously it's going to that, but he says he doesn't play that. He will scream and ban you that he doesn't play that game. So if he doesn't play that game, where is the money going? You have a man making on average about 11 to 12,000 a month. Now let's say, oh no, he had a really bad month this month, so it averages out to 10,000 a month. That's still 120 grand. Oh wait, no, he doesn't pay his taxes. He's already said he's gonna put this year's taxes on his tax payment plan, guys. Which seems kind of crazy, but with the way the IRS works, they won't care. They want their tax money. Oh, you're going to pay it a little bit at a time every month? As long as you keep paying, they won't care. This is a group that they'll send an agent out to a cocaine dealer's house, sit there, bricks of cocaine behind the guy. Hey, you owe us this much. Guy opens the safe, hands us a wad of cash. Is that it? All right, you're good to go. And you know why? Because they're not DEA. They don't care that the guy's a cocaine dealer. They care that he owes them money. And once he pays them, all right, our job's done. We're good. So yes, this guy lies and scams and cheats his fans out of money. Project 7, anyone. But as long as he's being paid just a little bit at a time, the IRS will most likely leave him alone. Because it's like, well, eventually they got to be like, all right, you made another $135,000 last year. How do you not have the money to pay us? My bills. You don't have any bills. Not $135,000 worth. And I love his, guys, once I pay off the car, we get over that hump, I'll be able to use that money towards something else. You could have bought the car. You could have shown up with a stack of $100 bills, go, sell me that car, and drove off the lot with that car. Not only that, but you would have saved money because A, you would have been paying interest for the past few years. And B, if you have the cash, if you have the ability to do so, my friend wanted a motorcycle, so he saved up his cash. It was like $4,990 for this motorcycle before tax, fees, and all that. Well, guess what? He showed up with $4,900, plopped on the desk, selling that motorcycle. Guess what? They sold him the motorcycle for $4,900 after tax and fees and registrations and all that. You know why? Because it was a straight up cash sale. It's like, all right, this is sold. We're done. Goodbye. So imagine he showed up with one of his Twitch checks. Or I'd take two of them, but so fine. He shows up with two of his Twitch checks. Goes, hey, that car that's $22,000. Here's two Twitch checks. Sell it to me for that. Don't worry about sales tax and fees, license, registration. Make it cost this stack of cash. After all that, guess what? They probably would have done it because that's a straight up cash sale. It's off the lot. It's gone. That guy got his commission for the sale. Instead, DSP makes minimum payments with zero down payment on the car, pays a ton of interest, like was it 6.75% interest? Like, holy shit, man, when I got my car, it was a 3% interest. I was paying less than half in interest what he pays. And I paid off my car in 2 years instead of 5. Because guess what? I don't have to pay interest anymore. It's done. Goodbye. And it is mind-boggling. Like, this man makes enough money, he could have done that. This man makes enough money. Mind you, his best year was a little over $300,000 on YouTube. So even after taxes, he could have been, hey, you know the Connecticut condo I'm living in? Pay it off. It's now mine. No more interest. Oh, I'm moving? Oh, I'll just sell it. Oh no, I'm selling for a huge loss. But you still sold it. Oh no, you only got $70,000 on a $140,000 condo. That's $70,000 when you moved to Washington. You're like, all right, well, sell me that Toyota. Oh no, I only have $50,000 left. You could have been paying your taxes. And also, with the house, the condo sale, since it was originally his main domestic, whatever you call it, his main household, you don't have to pay taxes until I think it's like $125,000, $250,000 if it's a couple. So for him, oh hey, I only sold it for $70,000. I don't have to pay a tax on that. Well, of course he wouldn't pay tax anyway because it's DSP. But still, imagine he has that $70,000, buys a Toyota. Now he's down to $50,000. Oh no, state back taxes after 3 years. Oh wait, dun dun dun. All right, here's a check. State back taxes gone. Oh no, only have $40,000 left. And of course, we all know he would have blown around WWE Champions or other games like Marvel Future Flight, Final Fantasy Estivus. What was the other one? Oh, the DBZ Dokkan Battle. Like, yeah, he would have just done all that. But still, this is a man who averages, like, his worst year was probably $120,000, so he's probably averaging around $135,000, $140,000 a year. And yet, somehow, he has no money. They leech off of, and I love they leech off of other people. What are you doing, DSP? You're crying and begging your fans, give me $100 in tips, or I won't keep playing the game. Which, his fans know at this point, so they keep messing with him. Wow, DSP hates Gout and Goblins. DSP hates Divinity too. So someone makes sure to show up and go, here's $100 for those streams. Because it pisses him off. That's like, well, when I played this game, I got $38. When I play a game I hate, I got $100 immediately off the bat. I guess I got to keep playing that because they'll keep paying me $100. That's not to say the pay pigs and whale chairs are finally learning. Like they want to see him play a game. They know you show up to that stream, throw him $100, he'll keep playing it no matter how much he hates it. Yeah, could imagine. Let's see. So I've been doing it for 12. Well, of course, then he also had his helicopter job and other jobs and behind the scenes. Mom giving him money. So let's say for the past 12 years. 12 years! He was making $120,000. Of course, again, like his best year on YouTube would have been like $300,000, but still. So for the past 12 years, $120,000 a year. That is $1.44 million. Oh no, he for some reason, decided to pay his taxes. Now he's only down to, I don't know, $850,000. Oh no, only $850,000. That's enough to pay off the Connecticut condo. He could have straight up bought the Washington condo, bought the Toyota Corolla, and had money left over. That's about $500. So he would have had $300,000 left over. And that's at a very, very low amount of 120 grand a year. Again, some years making 300,000, his lowest was 120 grand. So let's say we do 120 grand as after taxes. All right, that's $1.44 million. That would have covered the condo, the car, a little bit left over to go to the Connecticut condo, and still have $1 million. Like, oh no, he's only down to $900,000, $800,000. Oh, because he went on more trips or something. Now he's down to $700,000 across 12 years to spend on whatever the fuck he wants. That would be an average of like $58,000, $59,000 a year to spend across 12 years. Again, that's 120 grand after taxes. Paying off the condo, paying off the Connecticut condo, paying off the car. And actually, he'd probably have more money because, again, if he showed up, like, well, how much do they want for that car? They want this much. Well, here's $1,000 less than that. Sell me it for that amount after taxes, fees, and registration. Probably could have done that. So no interest and lower amount. And again, he pays off the Connecticut condo. Oh no, he only got 70 grand for it. Well, there's $70,000 more that he has to spend. And yet he has nothing. Where does the money go? You don't have actual personal responsibility. You don't have any personal responsibility except for the condo and the car, and I guess for now the Connecticut HOA fees. After that, what the fuck are you spending your money on? I know, utilities. But he has a wife to help him out with that, you'd think anyways. Or she literally taking, I don't know. Let's see, we saw she was making what? Let's see, it's, what, $13 an hour now? No, I think it's up to $14 an hour now, where she lives. Times 24, times 52. Then you get take tax out of that. Alright, so let's say she's making $12,000 a year after taxes. Is she just putting that money into her checking account and just letting it build up? She's been there since, what, 2019? So going on almost, what, 2 years? Actually, a little over 2 years now, I think. So now she's got, what, $24,000 is sitting in her checking account? Or maybe she's helping her husband pay bills because she lives there. Whether it's just putting some gas in the car because she's the one who's driving it, buying some of the groceries, something. You cannot tell me she keeps 100% of her cash, except for the phone bill that he cried about that she pays. DSP, it is just mind-boggling that you can cry because they live with their parents or they leech off of other people. He leeches off of other people. They don't get the shit creep up on them all the time. Guess what I had creep up on me? Back shocks. And new tires. You know what I did? Put it on a credit card, get my 1% cash back. Then the next month, you know what I did? Paid it off. Because unlike him, I don't have a gotcha mobile game addiction called WWE Champions. Alright, well, enough of this rant, guys. I'm going to let you go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have a wonderful day.